This is Julie.
And this is Martin.
And we live full-time on our 58-foot narrowboat home, Rhapsody in blue.
We're taking you along as we continuously cruise the canals and rivers of the UK with some beautiful scenery, occasional wildlife, landmarks, aqueducts and tunnels. Come with us. Morning. Right, we've spent a night here, managed to get the vlog uploaded, didn't I?
Yep.
And we're now going to head on down the last of the Delft locks, and then we've got a nice little cruise.
And then 16.
And then 16 locks.
Well, there may be a stop in the middle because we've heard there's a nice glass factory,
yes.
so we may stop halfway. Well, I don't know how far down, but we've been told there is a glass factory, so we might.
Yeah, so if we can stop there, we will, and hopefully show you guys too.
But it's been good. We've been by opposite a pub. We ended up bumping into friends that we haven't seen for a year, so yeah, it's all worked out well.
This is a beautiful mooring, and we ended up seeing a badger, didn't we? On our camera.
Right.
Yeah, right, we're off now, yeah?
Onwards and downwards.
Right, yes. Down the locks. See you in a bit.
Bye.
We start this week at the bottom of the Delft locks, and this is where it is in the UK. So starting at lock 8, we go through that lock, we cruise on down to Lees Junction, we turn left onto the Stourbridge Canal, go down the Stourbridge locks to lock number 12 where we stop overnight, and then we carry on down to Wordsley Junction where we turn left and we go down the Stourbridge arm to find a mooring. Unfortunately, my microphone didn't work for these few clips. I have no idea why. Basically, I'd had to go up and empty some water down into the pound before we could leave because the water was so low. And this is just us coming out of the first lock. And just look how beautiful it is down here. And there's a lovely old wharf where boats used to be loaded or unloaded. It's all bricked up now. We do love seeing these reminders of the past. And then there's these lovely properties, aren't they gorgeous? Even though it's all weed, you know, duckweed or whatever, it looks so pretty. Doesn't that look lovely? It looks like we're going along a grassy meadow. And then you see a duck plonked in the middle. Look, just sitting there. Martin says it's a bit pongy though because he's stirring it all up. It's a little bit stagnant underneath, I suppose, because the sun can't get to it, but the water. And he said it's a bit pongy. I don't have that at the front here. Hold on, I'm just going to take a picture of this.
What? Cool, it must have been high there, mustn't it?
How did that boat get there? You might see it as we go past. It's nice and warm today, thank goodness.
Yeah.
It wasn't such a nice day yesterday, was it? So we sat still. We're having to go very slow. I mean, yes, we're going past moored boats, but there is so much of that duckweed and you don't know what's underneath it, and you tried to go normal speed and you kept hitting stuff.
Just move it up a little bit, not fast. We don't never go fast, but there's obviously, whether it's shallow, we're trying to see the sides. It don't look too shallow, but there's obviously, could be twigs, anything. Like I say, we've got a lot of duckweed, so we can't see anything. We moored just before the last lock, and we've really struggled this morning to get out. Well, there was two of us needed to get out, didn't we? So one boat went in front of us, which obviously already took some water out of that pound, and then obviously if we wanted to go, we had to reset it because there was no other boat, so we've had to reset the lot, which means again we're taking more water.
Yeah, so it was like a foot down. I let the water from the previous lock down, so that brought a little bit in, and then I had to let a little bit from the top, the pound above down, so I let a little bit more, but I didn't want to drain the pound above because they've still got to go.
Yeah, there is a boat going up as well, so yeah, maybe they'll bring some water down with them.
But we've had a good time there. That was a lovely mooring.
I enjoyed it, and there was another couple of boats last night. We had a little bit of a giggle. Had a badger.
Yes, that was the highlight, the badger. It's so nice. Initially, when we heard the camera go off, we thought, oh, why is there someone by our boat?
Because there's no there's no access for them, is there really? So yeah, it's good, wasn't it?
Somehow I seem to have broken my tripod. So you start off straight and then you end up.
The more we drink, the
so
more
we should go like this really as we're filming.
No, and because obviously we just set the camera up where we was and we was having a drink, and then we ended up talking about the camera, and then lo and behold the camera went off. Hold it. We've got a
that might just take that pole down.
Right, hold it.
Yep. Ooh.
Which red?
This is really low.
It's a bit naughty though, because it doesn't tell you there is.
Ooh, didn't realise there was a low bridge. I'm having to duck down.
Not a bridge, is it? It's a pipe.
Yeah. So I'm now driving. Martin's just going to sort the flag out. I think he's going to lay it down, to be fair. He's smiling at me, but he knows I want him to come back. He's going to moan at me in a minute for being in the wrong place. I know, I don't know what to do, darling. Yeah, if I avoid that, I'll end up too close to there and I've got to go round to the right. Mark, please. I'm not happy because the back is going to be really close.
Calm down, missus.
I did it. I straightened up and then went for it. Have you got the tiller? Yeah. Thought so. My arm was being wrenched.
Careful, don't step on mine.
I did actually do that, Bridge. I did it. Yeah, I'm going to hold the selfie stick for a little while.
Glad you said selfie stick, because people want to know why I've got a big smile on my face.
No, when we were filming, unfortunately, I panicked at a bridge and a bend, and I did bump the bank, and he was filming. I then went on and did another one, and I did it fine. So I'm really hoping that they don't just show the bad one. So on national television, I made a bit of a fool of myself. But are you taking the mick? He's going to love the fact that I'm going to look really silly.
No, you're not. Everyone has to start somewhere.
Yeah, but on national TV.
Look.
On international, apparently.
How many crashes of things have we ever had? We don't have that.
Oh, I know we don't. That's because you're driving. First time I'm driving and I bumped the boat. So yeah, not happy with myself really, but never mind. Anyway, onwards and upwards. I'm going to point the camera forward, yeah? Anything else to say, my dear? Anything?
She crashed the boat.
Oh, no. I've already said that. That bag.
No, anything? No, looking forward. If we can get in, we're going to go and see a glass museum, so we've got something planned for today.
Yeah, we're going to see if we can see a little bit more history, which would be good. Right. Catch you in a bit.
Right, hold it.
So this bridge is even lower. So it looks like the flag's going to go flying again. The aerial just about went under. Yeah, bye-bye flag. It's just laid down. It's fine, Martin. And now we need to duck. Otherwise we're going to get hit. Oh my goodness, this is really low.
Well,
proper low.
Castle.
Proper low. Ooh. Oh, we can't stand up, can we? Or can we? No, not quite. Can't quite stand up. Yeah, we can stand up in this bit.
I'll leave the flag down there now.
Yeah. So this is. I wonder if that's as low as Hair Castle gets. Martin said we're not allowed to mention tunnels anymore. Not until we're nearly there. So I thought I'd come back to the front of the boat because it is just beautiful along here. I mean, look at that, it's stunning. We can only go at tick over, unfortunately, because as soon as we put any more throttle on, we end up going over something, some debris or something in the water. But look how beautiful this looks. So we're not sure when, but the stag that we had here has come off. We think it may have been when we went under that really low bridge at one of the locks, but it's come off. So Martin's put the duck at the front so he can be our lookout for a little while. How you doing?
You glad to be moving? Because I am now. Yeah, looking forward to it. Getting down, hopefully, to the Glass Museum, but very green, isn't it? Very green.
No, it looks like we're going along a meadow. But yeah, it's good to be moving again. And just the two of us.
Yeah, it is nice, and then we're, like I say, we can get down. I don't know how long it takes to do the Glass Museum, whether we can stay there overnight, but if not, we might have to do another couple of lots, and then apparently we've been told there's some nice moorings the other side.
Yeah, so we're trying to work out what this is, whether it's actually a tree down or whether it looks like it could be a branch of a tree. So we're doing a bit of a slalom here. Yeah, we can't work out whether that's I think it's a branch of a tree. In fact, it may be from there because it looks like they've lopped those down, and I reckon it's one that's come in the canal. Yeah, I think they've been lopping the trees, and these are pieces that have fallen in the canal and they perhaps couldn't reach them. Yeah, so just up here is a junction, and we are turning left just under the bridge. And this is Lay's Junction. Hiya. It's a nice wide junction. Can't see anything coming from the right. And the lock is immediately to the left, so you need to go where those bollards are, straight in front. So it looks like I'm getting off. There's my first lock. So I think we can pretty much say that all the locks are going to be against us because there was a boat left just in front of us. So unless we get lucky enough to meet a boat coming up the other way, yeah, these are all empty, so I've got to fill it up. I don't know if you can hear me, but that is why you do not open the gate paddle if your boat is in the lock until the water is past the sill. That could sink your boat. It's so ferocious. I'm only doing it because obviously the lock is empty. Wow. So we have now turned onto the Stourbridge Canal, and this is Stourbridge Top Lock. So these are the Stourbridge locks. So you have to remember to lock the anti-vandal once you're finished. So now we're going over the gate. Go and shut the last gate. Like that. And no, this one's going to want a key, is it? Right. Yeah, quite difficult when it needs the key. No, it's not going to do it. Got there in the end. There's a knob here that when you turn the windlass on here, this then turns and that bar stops the paddle being opened by vandals. Yeah, I just realised as well he didn't have an anti-vandal key. We have got a spare one, so I think he's found that. Oh dear. Shame, he could have had that half filled by now. Never mind. Whoa, we got a blower! We got a blower. Right, let's just see how fierce this one is.
Go.
Are you sure?
Yeah, and I'll just do this.
You're going to manage to shut both gates, yeah?
Yeah, go on.
I'm just walking up to the next lock. It's a beautiful bungalow there, isn't it? With a mooring outside. Quite a wide pound before the lock over there. Lovely. So this one needs unlocking. Put my key in there and the bolt pops across. So there you go. So now I can turn the windlass. So this one, there's a road there. So as soon as Martin goes down in the lock, he's going to be going under the road and out the other side. He's going so slow. So as soon as he gets in this lock, he's going to go straight down the weed hatch and see what's there. He was struggling to get in. He's got no steering at the moment, which is not ideal when you're entering a lock. Martin gave the boat a real big thrust of reverse and that seemed to clear it. That looks better. It may have come off.
I'll have a check over quickly, yeah?
Yeah.
No, it's fine.
No, I reckon you got it off just before you got into the lock because you saw the difference in the flow. Yeah. This is Brierley Hill Road Bridge. So we've just set this lock and now we've got a barrel or something just turned up. A load of other detritus, so Martin's gone to get the boat hook and see if we can get that out.
If it was full of beer, I'd probably keep it. I think you'd better lift it to get it out.
No, because it's probably got a certain amount of water in it.
If it is, it's heavy.
But if you don't get it out of the way with the force of the boat coming in, it's just going to drag it into the lock with you. to get it so far round the corner. I think he's done it. So this is lock number 5. It's quite a big pound to the side there. And so Martin's moved that oil drum or whatever it is out of the way. Hopefully we can get in the lock without it joining us. You can just see some more locks down there. We're actually looking for a place that looks like a big bottle, and apparently it's a glass factory. So we're hoping that we can find it and perhaps stop there. Doesn't that look pretty down there? It's a little backwater. Martin's already setting the next lock. And I can see another one in front of that. Oh, it's all go. I'm not going to film all of these because this is number 6, and we've still got another 10 to go, so I might just do a little bit of filming every now and again. You don't really want to see us do all 16 locks. So this is how leaky these locks are. The boat is already going down in the lock and we have not even opened a paddle yet. So we've managed to get the next lock open, ready for Martin to go straight into. So straight out of lock number 6 and into lock number 7. Perfect. As usual, perfect. This is lock number 8, so we're halfway. Okay, yeah. See you around the corner. There seems to be a man helping us, so that's so nice. He's gone to get the next one ready. So that thing there, that looks like a big bottle, is actually where we would like to go. So I'm hoping there might be a mooring down there somewhere. Let's have a look. So this seems to be a little staircase lock. You've got one lock here that appears to go straight into the next lock, which is what we're doing. It's very bizarre because the water's not filling that lock up, so it must be going into a side pound somewhere. Oh well, it seems to be working. This is lock number 10. And from here we can see the glassworks. It's so nice when there's a civilized bridge. Makes all the difference. Martin's shutting the gate on lock number 12. Walking over the V-gates. Well, we have managed to moor right outside the Red House Glass Cone Museum. Look at this. How cool is that? Wowza. So we're now going to see if we can go inside. So this says tunnels. This door was the access to the workmen's tunnels to deliver coal to feed the Frisbee furnace. The furnace was stoked 24 hours a day by 2 men working alternate shifts. I'm assuming it means that little door there. There's your cone. Wow. And then here, original iron window. Above is a cast iron framed window. This is the only remaining original window in the cone. And that's that one there. So this is all Stuart crystal, and they've only just got it back this week. Oh wow, there's some stunning pieces here.
This is 1934.
Wow, Harrods exhibition. In 1934, Stuart's participated in a project to produce tableware designed by top artists to promote improved design in industry. So unfortunately we can't get in the cone. This is as far as we go. It's like a viewing point, but you can just about see.
It's just been renovated, isn't it? So it's still...
Yeah, they're renovating it. It smells of brick dust. But it's massive inside. Look at this picture. This picture shows that there used to be lots of these glass cones, but now the Red House cone is the only one that remains. So our dinner is outside of our boat. Look at that, we couldn't have got a better mooring. And we're right by the glass.
Red House Glass Cone Museum.
Red House Glass Cone Museum. Cheers. So we can say we've had a night at the museum, but the best was yet to come. Okay? And this is how it looks at night. Isn't that stunning? So this kind gentleman is letting us go into the cone to see from the inside. Yes, it's not yet open to the public, but this is Martin, and he let us have a sneaky peek. Look at this. Oh, wow. Look at that.
That is unbelievable, isn't it?
Goodness me. Oh, it's all echoey in here. Look at that, that's down into the tunnels. There's tunnels underneath where that little door went, and that's where they used to stoke the furnaces, and the heat used to come up into here. But I can't get the enormity of this dome. Oh, wow. Hopefully this will be open to the public again soon, but it was so nice of Martin to let us have a look around. It was amazing. He even showed us some old photographs. And there's one of the pots there.
And then they would be there's a pot coming out. Now that's a pot change. So you can see it's glowing white hot.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's not just the heat of the glass inside. Well, there might be remnants, but it's just the heat from the furnace.
It's like when you look at that, so obviously that is what to take the heat away, obviously.
And there's one of the glass makers working there.
Wow.
This is fantastic. I love all this sort of thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
these are the pots. This is where they would make the glass
that's what
inside.
they would make the glass in, yeah.
Wow. Wow. This has all been repointed inside. All the way up to the top. Wow.
So we were watching it, it's just amazing. We were just like...
So this circle here, the furnace would have been coming up the middle, and the pots would have been bricked in around the edge, and that's where they would have been making the glass. Wow. Because down there is obviously the tunnels where the furnaces were being stoked. Oh, look at this.
Have a bit of light on it.
Wow.
That was the other end we was at. Do you remember? We was looking at
Yeah, when we were
we were
inside.
looking at the Harrods display and all that.
Oh wow! So once the glass has been made, It gets put on here and gets taken slowly through on trays so that it cools down slowly.
Pretty much like a
with coal.
Yes.
So that would have heated up the a bit like a pizza oven.
Oh,
And then
right.
it would gradually cool as it went to the cool end.
Fantastic. All these factories, if you like, were all along the canals.
Yes.
So they could load the boats and get them delivered elsewhere. And that's where we stood yesterday to look at the viewing point. But because of that wall there, we couldn't see up
That's what I mean, we were trying so much, right?
and appreciate the size of the dome. This is the lair. You can pause this if you want to read this. It's so fascinating. You don't want to hear me reading it. And there it is, set up how it would be. So this is the other end of the cooling tunnel, as I'm calling it. And it used to come out here on the trays, obviously not display trays, on normal trays. And then somebody would sit over there, the taxman, and he would tax them all by weight.
The other way to Cornwall, isn't it?
This is so interesting. Look at this.
Just round the side, yeah.
This is the timeline. Started off with Richard Bradley in 1788. And Frederick Stewart started in 1827 at the age of 11 and worked until he ended up becoming the owner. The Red House Cone is definitely worth a visit. We've only shown a small portion of what's available there. There's so much to see and do. It's fantastic. So in here are examples, which I can't seem... there you go. In here are examples of glass that was made and destined for the Titanic. It missed the maiden voyage, and of course the ship didn't come back. But this was made for the Titanic. Wow.
It's been, if it, you know, really
Look, admission is free. We have absolutely loved our time here. Stunning. Thank you so much, Martin.
You're welcome.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for visiting us.
Yeah,
Thank
we've
you.
really enjoyed this.
Oh, you're welcome.
Perfect.
You're welcome.
So if you're ever on the Stourbridge Canal, do give this place a go. Stop at the mooring. There's only the one mooring, mind, so you have to be lucky. But look at this. I mean, it is just stunning. And the other side of the building, there's actually a convenience store and a chippy. And once everybody goes home, you're there on your own. So it's really secure and it's just such a beautiful setting. We highly recommend it. So we're off. And look, these are the old buildings, and thankfully they are still being used. It's always nice to see the buildings being used. So we've thoroughly enjoyed it here, and we just had our own little private tour this morning by Martin. Thank you so much, Martin, for doing that. And there's our little friend ahead, and he's helping us get the locks ready. Isn't that nice? So day 2 on the Stourbridge locks. We've only got 4 to do this morning on this little lot. So Martin's going to help me. That's it. Martin can now leave and go round because John's getting the next one ready. Well, he still hasn't got into that lock. Yeah, Martin said it's that weed. It's stopping him getting any speed up. Slow and steady wins the race. So Martin always closes the top gate and used to just get on the boat, but now he's preferring to come and do one of these bottom paddles. I know. That's it. Now he'll double back onto the boat. You can really see how thick this stuff is. Look, it's creasing up. It's like going through soup, Martin said. You alright at the back? So these locks are ever so pretty. That's looking down to the last one. It's a little bit further to the next one. But it's beautiful here. Look at this. You've got like a play area, field, a nice sort of green space. It's lovely. Martin's gone up to the bridge there to see if he can see any moorings, because we want to meet some friends, but we can't see anywhere on the map that we can moor, that they can come and meet us, that there's a road nearby. So we're doing our best. We'll just keep going till we can find somewhere. So this is the last of the 16 Stourbridge locks. Martin just walks across them as if it's nothing. There's me gingerly holding on. Oh, we seem to have got something in the lock. Lovely. Martin's going to fish that out. Nice. Run, Forrest! All done.
Huh?
All done.
I'll pull over there and then we'll have a quick look at the map.
Okay, so there's a couple going up the lock we've just come from, and they've said to us to come down the Stourbridge arm, so that's where we're going now. They said that there's moorings down here. It's not always easy to find a mooring with road access so that you can have family and friends visit, so we often speak to other boaters so that they can tell us where's best to moor. We were so glad we listened to their advice. This little arm was just stunning. Just look at this. We're actually coming to the end of the Stourbridge branch now. We've been told that we can turn round at the bottom and get water and services. We've clocked a lovely mooring, so we hope that we can get to that by road. Fingers crossed. We turned the boat round, we got our water, and now Martin's coming back. I've walked forward and we've got a lovely mooring spot here. And this turned out to be the perfect mooring with road access, and we got to see our friends, Nigel and Jane. Join us next time as we continue our journey. Please like, subscribe and leave us a comment. We answer every single one. And thank you so much for the coffees and super thanks this week. We really appreciate it. See you next time. Bye.